You stare at the page. It's empty. Your brain, also empty. There's pressure, but no ideas. Frustration grows. You check your phone, open a new tab, anything to escape the silence. And in that silence, a thought slips in. Maybe I'm just not creative. But what if that thought is the exact reason you're stuck?
What?
We think of creativity like a lightning bolt, sudden, rare, and unpredictable. But real creativity is quieter. It's not magic, it's wiring. There's a part of your brain called the default mode network. It turns on when you're not trying, when you're walking, showering, daydreaming, and what it's doing is connecting dots. Old memories, random facts, things you barely noticed yesterday. That's where ideas come from. Not out of nowhere, but out of everything you've already absorbed. There's a reason Steve Jobs once said, creativity is just connecting things. But to connect the dots, you first have to collect them. Jobs himself didn't invent the smartphone, the touchscreen, or the internet. But he connected them, and that's how the iPhone was born. He wasn't starting from scratch, he was remixing what already existed. That's the secret. Creative genius isn't about inventing from nothing, it's about noticing what already exists, and asking what no one else has asked yet. So, if you ever think I can't come up with anything original, remember, you don't need originality. You need awareness and curiosity. Creative people are obsessive collectors, not of objects, but of patterns, ideas, quotes, emotions, weird dreams. Anything. Let's be honest, most creative ideas are garbage. The first time, the second time, maybe even the 10th. And that's not failure, that's the process. A writer at Pixar once said their best scenes are buried under dozens of bad versions. Fail fast, they'd say. Not because they wanted to fail, but because the faster you get the bad ideas out, the quicker the good ones show up. It's like turning on an old pipe. At first, the water is rusty. You let it run, then suddenly, clarity. That's creativity. You have to give yourself permission to be messy first. The reason most people quit isn't because they don't have good ideas. It's because they expect their first ones to be brilliant. But think about it. Do athletes land perfect jumps on the first try? Do musicians write hits with their first melody? Creativity is a skill, and just like any skill, the magic shows up after the mistakes. So make space for bad ideas. Keep them. Laugh at them. Learn from them. Because the only bad idea that truly hurts your creativity is the one you never gave yourself permission to write down. So if you've ever felt like creativity isn't for you, like you're not one of those people, remember this. Creativity is not something you have or don't have. It's something you grow. You grow it by collecting the dots, by showing up when it feels awkward, by allowing the bad ideas, by trusting the weird ones. So yeah, even if you don't feel creative, you just have to keep creating. Because the feeling, it usually comes after the doing. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Keep making weird, messy, beautiful stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.